Hey, story fans, it's your old pal, the Writing Riff. I don't hate, I just officiate your favorite movies. Today we're going to try something different, and we're going to react to a full movie. Now, some of you may know this, some of you don't, but I have a completely other channel that it's a bit more serious, and it's about honoring the heroes fighting the war in Ukraine, an individual at a time, and making sure that people are aware of the real Ukraine humanitarian organizations getting medicine and food and other support like smartwatches to deaf people, to people that need it in the frontline regions of Ukraine, help save lives. I got together with Ben Cook, the co-founder of the Ukrainian Assistance Organization, who has also been a long-time military contractor and has a certain amount of expertise in drone warfare, and he's been a guest on my podcast 2 times now. This is being the second time. But we wanted to discuss the rise and fall of Russia as an adversary in the zeitgeist of the American consciousness. The 1982 movie Firefox, directed and starred in by Clint Eastwood, is the movie version of a book written in 1977 by Craig Thomas. It's often considered the first techno-thriller novel, the same genre that Tom Clancy would later become a lot famous for. And it's about the theft of the MiG-31, which at that time was a super secret Russian aircraft. And by today's standards, it's an aircraft that we know quite a lot about. But at the time, it was not sure what the capabilities of the MiG-31 would be, so Craig Thomas made up some and had a spy go steal it. And Clint Eastwood liked that story and made quite the thriller out of it. So we're going to react to it, Ben Cook and I, right now.
What do I sacrifice? Everything!
They just put Times New Roman text up there for Firefox. Okay. Oh, he's running. Okay. Alaska? I've been there. I served there for 3 years. I'm trying to tell if that's really Alaska.
Very green, depending on the time of the year. Alaska is super green.
Yeah.
I mean, it also looks like that could breed a lot of mosquitoes right there, so that looks like Alaska.
Yeah, this looks pretty, but there's a lot of places that look like Alaska. But
yeah.
It's the trees that would give it away, and
you know, one of the things I noticed immediately when looking at this is he already looks like he's got a little age on him. This is 82, I believe.
So that helicopter, do you recognize it?
No. Is it?
Oh, that is a paveway.
Okay.
Or I think. Or am I thinking of a? It's got the little refueling node in the front.
Yeah.
This is some stock footage from Vietnam.
Looks like, yeah.
Okay, that's stock footage, but the pilot is him, huh?
They're showing multiple different types of aircraft, which back in the 80s was good enough. That's fine.
Yeah. They had stock footage of a dude ejecting.
I wouldn't doubt it.
I think they had, like, in this period of the 80s, they just had a bunch of Vietnamese folks. Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. That chain gun, that Vulcan is... Okay, those guys... Oh my god. Yep, PTSD.
Bet you can.
It wasn't really very prominent of an understanding of that in
Sorry we had to
'82.
surprise you like that.
Yeah. I think this might have been an effort to give some exposure to it. I like that
This was taken
military
on Friday
mustache.
last. It is the... If you look at the top right-hand corner, you will make out the main hangar. Could we... this is the detail of that section. Take a good look, gentlemen, because we have every reason to believe that you're looking at the Firefox. The Soviet Union some 3 years ago.
That satellite photo is a panchromatic, and they looks like they just put some blobs on it.
Yeah.
Controlled weapon systems. I stand before you today to explain.
Panchromatic is a black and white satellite picture.
0400 hours.
Planes were flown up Saturday over the
Well,
Turkish-Soviet
they
border.
could also be
Here.
doing U-2s at this
Any
time.
Soviet border here. Using the information of Dr. Baranovich about the time and flight path of the Firefox, we were able to monitor the...
But a U2 image versus a satellite image is different. YouTube image, you can typically see the horizon curve with it. Even if it's directly overhead, it's got curvature to it.
Yeah.
Anyway, showing some of my knowledge there.
But to fly. Yes. We want you to fly. We want you to fly the greatest warplane ever built.
Well, I don't choose to mount an operation this way. Be happy with it, General. We're aware of his health record, but his mother is Russian. He's spoken the language since childhood and is exactly the same size as Colonel Voskov with a suit and cockpit of... You mean the operation is reduced to the decision...
I wonder how much the original author was able to postulate that the MiG-31 could do. Because he would have had a lot of information available after the MiG-25 defection.
How they expect me to fly, Buckles? You've seen me. We're not overly concerned about that. We've got 3 months to train you.
But Alaska makes sense as the setting, because that's where you would return it to. But
Yeah.
Russia. You've got to steal it.
A little outlaw Josie Wales look right there.
yeah, his reaction is basically a cowboy.
Yeah, I reckon so.
This is suicide, Buckles. And that's exactly why it'll work. They'll never expect it. It's too unthinkable for them to ever defend. We'll get you on that airplane. All you have to do is fly it.
You guys are amazing, you know?
We need you, Major. You're the best we've got.
Airwolf is somewhere around
right?
here too.
Yeah.
Airwolf is 1984. So
2 years later, yeah.
yep.
On course, on glide slope. Slightly left of course.
There's
Nice landing, Mr. Gant.
there's
Airwolf is interesting.
Thank you.
practicing the simulator.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not much to it back then though.
Nope. I think I've been in one of those.
You believe me if I told you had 5 pounds of heroin right there? Could you be that cool, Gant?
F5 Tiger II.
We can take it one step at a time. I understand.
I wonder if that
You'll just have to succeed, won't you?
F5 was Israeli, because the Air Force during this time period still would not let Hollywood use their jets in their film.
Mhm.
But that's how Iron Eagle was done, is they went to the Israeli Air Force.
Right.
The Navy had no problem with it when they were approached for Top Gun.
For my protection.
The first movie that featured real U.S. aircraft was the one where the U.S. aircraft carrier gets transported back into time.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
So the Navy participated in that one.
Well, the Navy got I guess all the Top Gun babies are retiring now from the Navy. Signed up to fly jets because of Top Gun.
Well, these look like... No, that's U.S. Air Force. That's a U.S. F4. Oh, that's really good. That's red flag.
That's exactly what it looked like in Top Gun, which was... What was Top Gun?
Yeah.
86, 87?
Now we're getting a little sci-fi for this era, but that's typically... That's pretty close to what real red flag looks like.
Well, General, it looks like we're off.
They tried to add
looks like they mailed him in a UPS truck. Yeah.
They know your habits. You are trafficking in heroin.
But when you fly a red flag fight, you replay the fight. They've got pods on the jets that record their position so that you know
I cannot stress this next point strongly
if everybody was doing what they're supposed to be doing at a certain time.
You must not allow them to lose you. Hey, relax.
How about you? Why didn't your hair grow?
What made him agree to this? I missed it.
They didn't really say. They said they basically give him the land he's squatting on in Alaska.
Oh.
You must reach the transfer force high bridge precisely then that is your agent. They will see you make the rendezvous, and then you must. Whatever they tell you to do, you do. Mr. Cunningham, this to any Soviet policeman will appear to be a cheap transistor radio. It will even pick up the local radio stations. In the air, because once you're airborne, you have just two objectives. Avoid their tracking systems and find your refueling point. This little radio is an unmonitorable, highly complex one-way homing device. It will be scanning the airwaves, seeking out a complicated set of alternating frequencies coming from Mother One. The Soviets will be listening for any transmission up in the air. So this is your only link with the outside. Once it picks up the signal, you will know that you're within 100 miles of your refueling point. You will then follow it home. It must never leave your person. If you lose it, if it is confiscated, you'll never make it out of Russia. And you will die in the Arctic Ocean. Well, Mr. Gant, I suppose this is the end of the road for us. Actually, let me rephrase that.
Oh, so the original defection, he landed in Japan.
Hamojnia.
Yes, Mr. Sprague.
Yes.
What is the nature of your visit to Moscow?
Business.
Yes, what business?
Carburetors, bearings. It's all right in there. You mind telling me what you're looking for?
You have been to the Soviet Union several times in the past few months.
It's Prague. I've been here 6 times in the past few months. Nothing like this has ever happened. What's going on here? We apologize for the delay, Mr. Prague. But as you must be aware, every international airport has its own settle. Perhaps you are hoping to receive your stock market report in Moscow.
What was that thing?
That's the radio. That's the homing beacon to get him back, or the homing receiver to get him back. So this looks like this was actually shot in Moscow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, getting a Russian lotto, that's easy enough, but all the little details seem right. Aeroflot banner, little sign on top of the airport actually looks like a crappy Soviet sign that says Moskva.
The glasses.
And that definitely looks like Russian tenement housing for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it would be cheap enough to get the B-roll.
Stop over here.
Right.
In Moscow. That's not going to be a big deal. But if they actually got Clint Eastwood to go to Moscow, now that would be a big deal. So
thanks.
That little walk from the airport, that might have been a big deal.
Thank you, sir.
So this is fake. You can just tell.
It was filmed in Vienna, Austria, along with sites in the United States and Greenland. The film is set in Russia and includes some brief footage of Red Square shot by a friend of Clint Eastwood.
That's what he walked against, like projected background.
Yep. Most of the European-looking locations is actually Austria.
Lovely country. Although they were a little, and still are a little slow to come to Ukraine's aid.
Mm-hmm. That's what a lot of people don't understand is the territory that Putin is asking for Ukraine to just give up is probably around the size of Austria.
Yeah.
They think, oh, you just give them a little land. No, not a little land, the equivalent of a whole other country.
I was thinking in the beginning of this movie, we're going to see some Star Wars people. You can't have this many British actors doing character voices without, and this guy here, he was in Star Wars. Not this guy.
Yeah.
He will be working on the aircraft.
Yeah, Admiral Piet.
Yeah.
Yes, Comrade Colonel.
Well, this would have come out similar time frame to Return of the Jedi.
And Natalia, with the fueling and the loading of the missiles. Also, the rearward defense pod. They are most familiar with the systems. Not easy to replace. Your man, I trust, will be ready. Our informers will be shoulder to shoulder with him throughout the night. They'll be armed and issued with radios.
As long as they can recognize attempted sabotage when they see it.
Very well, sir. I will have their warehouse watched.
The British guy doing a Russian accent. Pretty good.
Very good.
I should like to see them before I myself fly.
It reminds me of the guy from Jurassic Park who wanted to visit Montana.
Yep.
No papers? Yeah.
The Admiral Piet there, I'm just trying to imagine. Yes, Comrade Vader.
Yeah. You showed he doubled our efforts.
Yeah, that's good.
He's breaking out the hat. He's got some decision to make.
There's my riding ref hat, and here's my. I'm not sure where my whistle is at the moment, but here's my penalty flag. If we see him.
Well, so far the only penalty is Clint Eastwood shoehorning in that background projected scene of Red Square.
Yep.
But this is very, this is a techno-thriller, but they really went in deep on the espionage here. They didn't, I doubt a studio would let somebody do both anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's also interesting to see the 80s pacing. 70s and 80s movies could move much slower.
The first major Western film shot with government permission on location in the Soviet Union was the 1990 American spy film, The Russia House.
I don't remember. I remember the name, but I don't know who's in it.
You watched, I have another friend and I are big Godzilla fans. And there's a movie called Godzilla 1985 where Godzilla has come back to Japan. It's supposed to be a spiritual sequel to the first Godzilla, even though there'd been a whole bunch of movies since then. This time, the U.S. and the Soviet Union are like, well, if Godzilla starts destroying things again, we'll just nuke him. And Japan's like, no, you can't do that. Let us handle him. He's our monster, that kind of type of thing.
Yeah.
And the U.S. and the Soviet Union back off, and they say, okay. But the Soviet Union, of course, being who they are in this time period, decides to nuke Godzilla anyway. And that causes problems, and the Americans have to intercept the missile. But that the both countries have their nukes strapped to the satellites, and they launch the nukes from the satellites, which at the time was science fiction.
How many followed you?
But now is part of the news.
One on the steps is a return to the car. The short one is wondering what to do. Since there are 4 of us now, I think he is frightened.
He'll call for assistance. We better get him out of here.
Take his cigar.
What?
His cigar. Smoke it.
Smoke it.
They just off a KGB dude.
No, that was the guy he's supposed to look like. So they got him to smoke Eastwood's cigar and then beat him over the head with a billy club.
Okay, so Eastwood could take his place? Yep.
They have killed him, Stacko. They have killed Mr. Leo Sprague.
Stacko. I've never heard that Russian name before. Unless his
They already found the body?
Well, they saw him do it. They were watching from the hill. They saw him do the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This looks very, very post-Soviet. I guess, obviously Austria is close enough, but
yeah.
Your name is Michael Lewis now. You are a tourist.
Have you been to Russia?
No.
Okay.
Before the war, I wanted to. I very much wanted to. I had an exchange student from Russia. But I was like a lot of people. I suffered from that Russian nostalgia. It's such an interesting time period. You can get caught up in it.
Do they have subways in Moscow? Or they,
oh yeah,
I don't know that. Okay, yeah. I'm assuming they do because of the movie, but.
Yeah, the metro in Kyiv is nice. It's super nice.
I'm sure
it's pretty far down. You want to talk about?
I'm sure a lot of people shelter there.
Yeah, so. It is really, really, really far down.
Why were there soldiers greeting those people? I wonder.
I guess the jig is up.
Mm-hmm. Who's the guy in the hat? Okay.
I get the part of the underground, I guess.
Oh, okay.
What's funny is not funny. Funny's the wrong word. But if this were real, all these soldiers running around with all these Kalashnikovs and all these trucks, you can guarantee that all that has been destroyed now in Ukraine.
Yeah.
Because all this 80s equipment has long since been destroyed in Ukraine.
Some people think if you didn't have that treaty that made Ukraine give up their nukes, that they would have protected them from this invasion, but I'm not 100% sure of that. The same reasons.
They would have had fissile material to make bombs from. They wouldn't have been able to use those bombs. They wouldn't have had the codes to make them go off. But it doesn't take a rocket surgeon to crack open a nuclear warhead and dig the fissile material out of it. You just need the right scenarios to do it. certainly cheaper and faster than building your own processing facilities.
Rich for me.
So the people's like, well, they didn't have the codes, they couldn't use them. Well, that's true and false. They would just have to disassemble them and reassemble them. Nuclear weapons and its use in Ukraine. The fact of the matter is Ukraine has plutonium. It could build a bomb of uncertain yield.
Right.
And they have already. We don't know. The first bomb, Fat Man was a plutonium bomb. Little Boy was uranium, and then they went back to plutonium for a while, and then now they're back to uranium. Actually, they use both in the same device. If I remember correctly, he told him to go hide in the bathroom.
I couldn't tell you anything about Ukraine. Russia is essentially, they're under treaty. There's still a treaty in effect for one more year for disarmament. I was researching this a little bit. They are following that treaty, and the U.S. is not following the treaty as much as Russia is actually for dismantling nukes. But Putin can dismantle his own nukes because a lot of them are no good anymore. What they're doing is the smaller yield ones that the intelligence community, the three-letter agencies, actually don't use the term tactical nukes anymore. They use non-strategic nukes, even though you might not agree with that either. But people are trying to find a way to define it. When you have smaller yield nukes that can be fired by different means besides a gravity bomb or a missile. But they're dismantling all their missiles and artillery and putting them into the hypersonic missiles and that kind of thing, making warheads for those. So... And that's part of, because they're allowed to upgrade.
Can you wait a minute?
They just have to decommission faster than they can upgrade, is the treaty.
Well, it's not like Russia's going to follow the treaty longer than it wants to.
Right.
Or the U.S. for that matter.
Putin just wants the U.S. to keep pace like they're supposed to, but the Russian mentality through Putin and a lot of the Muscovite mentality is, what's mine is mine, and what's yours is yours, as long as you can keep it.
Very much like Putin saying that wherever a Russian soldier's foot is, that's Russia.
They are not in order.
Your papers, they are not in order.
What is that?
Pack cigarettes. Be some every which way but loose boxing.
The guy sticks out his tongue.
He looks a little bit like the Nazi from Indiana Jones.
They get him? They killed him with that?
You killed him.
He went for his gun. He knew.
It's KGB. Do you understand what that means? What do you? Go to the stairs. Make your way quickly to the exit. If anyone stops you, obey them. Show them your papers.
He said my papers weren't in order.
Damn fool. They are in order. I was stopped by the KGB. My papers also were in order. Get out of here. The minute they find this, no one will be allowed to leave the station. Go!
Think about actors who have to be dead for a long time. They got to keep their eyes open like that.
Yeah.
Without blinking.
Yeah, I've thought about that as well.
I'm an American. I didn't know what I was supposed to do.
Stoty Dilish. That really means what is it? I don't think that means what are you doing.
Yes.
What are you doing out of line?
Well, I didn't know.
Now, this guy really acts like somebody who's working at customs with that horrible attitude.
Wait in line, Mr. Lewis. You've been most uncooperative in your behavior.
I'm sorry.
Oh, well, let's see what we have here. Delay you unnecessarily, do it.
Where is he that soldiers are just patrolling the bathroom?
I think they're still in the metro station.
I wonder if we should call them. See if someone that knows you.
I just wonder how much Soviet soldiers were just everywhere in Moscow.
I don't know. It would be much more likely to be some sort of policeman.
That's what I was thinking.
Well, at a Moscow train station, because the metro goes to the train station, it might actually be soldiers because it is an international route.
But you are free to continue your nocturnal sight.
How many Americans went vacationing into Russia in the 80s, I wonder, though? Just Bernie Sanders. I would have, I don't know, when I was a kid, the movies I remember are the unifying movies like Rocky IV. There were some movies like that, especially in the later 80s, that made you think, well, you could still be friends. But so
a lot of people still think that. No matter how many children Russia kills, they still think you can be friends.
4 years old. You live in a flat on the Mirror Prospect, and you work for this company. You are my driver's mate.
Do you work for the cause, too?
Boris Glazunov stays home today. You will take his place.
Like Leon Sprague did? Does he die like Sprague?
You must remember, Mr. Sprague was a smuggler in heroin. He was not one of us. Study these. You must know everything about
Glazunov.
They would not look here. Gant, can you fly that plane?
So he finally, he becomes this. He has to change his disguise several times, I'm assuming. Yeah. Get all the way here to the jet.
I like the set production on that jet, though. I think they did a really good job making it look cool.
Sir, without your permission, I've ordered a dog for the guards at Security Gate 3 to search the trees in the surrounding area.
Good thinking. Well done, Captain.
No, that's Piet. He's the admiral that Vader actually kind of likes. I can tell him. I can recognize him easier with a hat on. So how is he? Are we assuming he's talking in Russian and they just changed it to American?
Yeah, normally they show you the transition. So back to Russian. Nichua. These are the scientists
that designed the plane.
Yes. And the guy who we said looked, I just thought of this. The guy who we said looked like the guy from Raiders of the Lost Ark. Definitely not him, because the guy who we're talking about from Raiders of the Lost Ark is in this movie. You're about to.
I'm assuming this was considered brutal fighting in 1982.
I don't think so. He's about to give him a judo chop.
Don't do anything.
That'll come back to haunt you.
Oh, he didn't kill him because he didn't do anything?
Gets chased.
Well, it wouldn't be very fun if he just took off and no one chased him.
And that was the end of the movie.
See, this film is...
photography is way different back then, too. So it's very rare that you have a movie that allows this much darkness where you can't really see what's going on.
A movie like this is slower paced than the kids today could stand.
There's no way they could do it.
Comrade director. Oh, Eastwood was the director for this, too.
Was he?
Starred in and directed. Craig Thomas, they consulted with, the author of the original book.
There he is. That's the guy.
The writer of Tears of the Sun and Beyond Rangoon.
I've never read Tears of the Sun, but it's a great movie. Bruce Willis was in.
Guards have made a positive identification. They say he ordered a dog patrol for the forest border.
Also written by Wendell Wellman.
He confirmed those same orders to me.
Seconds ago?
Building. Just been searched. Search it again. Take these two with you. Search the hangar. Search a big.
Sudden Impact. That's it? Oh, here we go. Wrote 1974 as The Klansman.
It's an emergency condition. Security check. Your identification.
Wow, that's a 1974 movie. The Klansman is
Taking a shower now. I don't want to be disturbed.
just post civil rights. That's old.
Colonel, but there's a saboteur on the loose. We're certain of it.
Is this your idea, soldier, or is it Colonel Kantowski's orders that I be disturbed?
Sorry. Comrade Colonel. Dimitri, look at this.
Ronald Lacey is the guy from Raiders of the Lost Ark, who's also in this movie.
Quickly.
He's one of the face melt guys. The Nazi got his hand burned.
The face melt guys. Yep, there he is. Is that him?
Is it completed, Maximilian?
Yes.
2 hours ago, I was just stalling.
So he's the same character.
Pretty much.
Good luck, my friend.
Why do these two look so nervous? Are they helping get it stolen?
Yeah.
He wasn't to be here until 9.
They left Moscow early, sir. No explanation.
Yes.
We've got him.
It's been identified.
Are you there?
Quickly, please didn't tell me.
He's a pilot. Mitchell Gant, an American.
American.
Yes.
A member of their aggressor squadron.
The one they built to train their pilots in combat with Russian machines. He knows our planes, our aircraft, as well as anyone.
So they were trying to show red flag there at the beginning. F4s being the good. I wonder if they got red flag footage or something, and the Air Force let them use it, because the F4 was definitely American, and the Tiger II would have been in aggressor squadron colors.
Thank you. Well done. And no one is to be let near the aircraft. No one. You understand?
Now, eventually, that F4 versus the Tiger II changed to the F-15 versus the F-16. Distraction time.
Get away from there, sir! Everyone!
Oh no! He had a what? They thought he blew up the thing?
I think he did blow up the thing.
Oh.
Okay, no.
Oh, Jesus. Well, so much for that guy. Oh, no, she died too? Isn't it a bad idea to kill the scientists that made you this plane? And then I suppose you have blueprints. Wait, did he not get shot?
No, he got shot.
Okay.
That's just not the best death scene.
Okay. He looked like he was pretending to be dead. No one notices this guy. All right, so we get the point. He's spied his way all the way here. Nobody hears that. Nor me. My identification. How about there's no flight plan yet? Or did they file a flight plan? Did the dude he tied up wake up? How did that?
I think he's still tied up.
The fun thing about it is there are canards on it, which the Soviet Union would eventually put on the Su-34, which is really just a souped-up Su-27. The Soviet Union did that a lot. They would just take their old planes, upgrade them, and name them different things. The first aircraft that the Soviet Union would actually put canards on, this design, would be in 1990.
So this was the scene from the video game. So I remember the video game from the 80s, the arcade game. You go in the arcade and it had the soundtrack playing in this little scene right here.
And then you got to, then it went to considerably lower quality, or?
Well, then you got to fight a bunch of jets, Russian jets, and then if you made it far enough, you got to fight the other Firefox.
Early warning radar
spoiler alert.
of a staggered
There's a second Firefox about to show up.
That's fun.
Red Air Force. Strike Command is monitoring signs of heavy code communications between Bilyarsk and the Red Banner fleets, northern and southern. Predicted activity indicates a definite liftoff.
He's up. Great mother of God, he's up!
My dear Buchholz, it might be rather interesting if you were to contact Washington and tell them to alert Mother One.
My pleasure. He's done it!
No cell phones. Everybody's got to grab a landline.
Guess I should establish my route south. Of course, I might have cut it a little close, but you'll have heard that already by now. This is making me feel a little strange. I'll make it short. No sign of missile or search activity at this time. Cruising south-southwest at 650 knots airspeed. I'll now engage the homing device. Homing device attached. I'll activate as soon as you reach the north coast. All goes
That's
well.
about Mach 1.5.
Reporting that as far as I could tell, your contacts at Billiard. I couldn't ascertain the extent of the damage to Prototype 2. That'll be Bilyarsk, possibly Air Marshal Kutuzov.
This is the first secretary. I'm speaking to the individual who has stolen the property of the USSR.
No, this guy does
And
a
hear
great
me, Mr.
accent.
Gant.
We're getting the royal treatment. Go ahead, I'm listening.
Are you enjoying your ride, Mr. Gant? A new toy?
Could be improved.
Your expert opinion, Mr. Gant?
You could say that. Aren't you going to threaten me or something?
But first, I will merely ask you to return what does not belong to you.
And then you'll forget the whole thing, right?
I do not think that you would believe that, Mr. Gant. Would you? No, of course not. All I will say is that you will live if you return immediately. It is calculated that no more than 4 minutes flying time would be required before we could sight you back over Bilyarsk.
And the alternative?
You will not be allowed to hand over the MiG-31 to the security services of your country.
Oh, they're calling it the
Allow
MiG-31.
that to happen.
I understand. I'm
I
sorry,
thought they would
sir,
change
but
the whole
I
thing.
can't do that.
Mr. Gant, as you will be aware, I am not interested in the life of one rogue pilot with a poor health record.
So I wonder
I was
if in
merely hoping to save
the
the
MiG-31
billions
was
of
way
rubles
more
poured into the
capable than what it
development
was.
of this. I see you won't allow that. But of course, make it to wherever you are going.
It would have been really, really
Okay,
fast.
Mr. Gant.
I mean, that's the one thing, but not stealthy.
Okay, the bait's
Well, I mean,
been
it's not even
swallowed.
a stealth shape.
Head north to
The idea,
Yeah.
you know, particular shape. It's angular. It is angular. It's got some stealth
Yeah.
shape to it, but it's not what we would consider stealth these days in shape.
Canards were sort of theoretical at the time, so by canards, little fins near the cockpit.
Paying with an act of desperation. What is this one?
You are absolutely certain.
I am certain. They know the potential of this plane. They know what it means. I would imagine it.
Also, Raiders of the Lost Ark, right-hand side.
Yep.
They will have arranged a refueling point for this madman somewhere. And recovered the MiG. We will hear no more of this one. Chairman Andropov, the security for this project was unforgivable.
Yes, unfortunately, First Secretary, the Americans knew far too much.
There is no time now for recriminations. That will come later. It would appear from the chairman's initial inquiries that his colonel made a lone hand, failed. Now it is up to us to stop this American. How?
Give us the Wolfpack map of the USSR quickly. General Vladimirov.
We have ordered a staggered sector scramble, First Secretary, in 2 areas. We are putting up as many planes as we can along our southern borders. All our Wolfpack and Bear Hunt squadrons know the sequence clearly. Leaves no holes, no gaps. We merely have to wait until the plane is...
Is he trying to get it back to Alaska?
It appears, in fact...
He does go
is heading
north, so
direct
I'm
south.
assuming so.
Should sight him within the hour.
Or south, Vladimirov?
Because, First Secretary, if he headed east, he would run out of fuel long before he reached China. No pilot would risk the Moscow defenses, however invisible he might be.
What is the range of the aircraft?
3,000 miles maximum. His refueling point will be waiting for him, presumably either in the deserts of Turkey here or Greece. Sir, we'll need to know only one thing from you. What do you wish done when the plane is sighted?
So he's going over Turkey?
Obliterated completely.
Maybe he's going over Turkey.
And then Greece. Went north of Moscow, and then he's going to go west?
He faked south, and now he's going north.
Oh, okay.
nose off the airliner before they lost sight of him. The pilot was screaming his head off before they told him to. Thing can do.
There's a pilot who F-16 F-16's an F-18 named Mover, and his podcast partner is Gonky. That's their call signs, Mover and Gonky. Mover actually has written a book and published it independently. But sometimes he watches movies like this and he's with fighter planes and stuff. I wonder if he's done this one. He probably should.
I'm sure he has.
He calls it Mover Ruins Movies.
Yeah, I mean,
made such an error.
He was tested out to see how fast it went, but that sonic boom would have given him away.
Sorry, Secretary. I was just thinking out loud.
Perhaps you find us a hindrance and would prefer to continue on your own?
Well, Vladimirov, are you going to share with us what you have found or not?
Vladimirov?
Sir, what I believe may be a flaw in our tactics. If the Americans' record is accurate, then he's a fine pilot, perhaps even their best. You must assume that he would have seen the airline on his radar in plenty of time to have avoided the sighting. I believe now that he was deliberately seen heading south in order to mislead us.
But wasn't it your plan, General, to order this net to the south?
That he is a better pilot than we first assumed.
Then where is he heading, Vladimirov? If not south?
I do not have that information yet.
I do like seeing how failure is unacceptable or it's your head type of thing. I mean, typically people think that's Star Wars villain stuff. But that's kind of the way Russian military and Soviet military really is.
There's a video out today of some poor. He's here. He got paid. Some Russian guy who fell asleep on post. They buried him alive. There's a video of it out today.
Oh dear. Yikes.
What did you say?
There has been an unidentified sound trace from a low-flying aircraft traveling at more than Mach picked up on our mobile unit West Vorsk.
Yes.
And what I know the most about is the Ukrainian Air Force, more than the rest of their military. But they really struggled to get rid of that top-down, failure unacceptable mentality, among other things, of their bureaucracy. The younger pilots were so frustrated with it that it caused several accidents that were unnecessary with unsafe practices, with no one to blame because people were worried about getting reprimanded that they would cheat on maintenance reports and stuff to get stuff done in time. So several pilots between 2018 and 2021 quit the Air Force in protest. Among them, the two pilots that would eventually become the F-16 ambassadors, Juice and Moonfish.
I've heard some about that. It's not very American at all. So Americans followed the old maritime thing of being a captain. When you're on shore, you have all these superiors. But the minute you step on that boat, you don't have any superiors anymore. You are the superior. And it's very much the same way with flight crews and safety. I've got a buddy who's a helicopter pilot, and he's had to tell the big army on more than one occasion, we're not flying today, but we've got a mission. Well, I'm sorry. Conditions are such, or maintenance is such, or whatever is such,
that it's not safe.
Not safe.
Should be reaching the Gulf of Kara by now.
It doesn't go over. There's always consequences, but
you guys on.
If you've got good commanders, they'll back you up on it.
So they thought he was headed for Turkey, but now he's headed Gulf of Kara. Where is that?
North.
Yeah.
Take her up. I doubt if she'll see me. Uh-oh. I've got 3 ground missiles tracking me. They're homing in on my exhaust. The way to go is to make the Badger hotter than me.
Clint.
Contact time, 9 seconds. Weapons armed, 5 seconds till contact. 4 seconds. Helmet firing system locked in.
Gulf of Karab is northern Russia, north central Russia, northwestern coast of Siberia.
It's going to work.
It is a moment for congratulations. We have done it. We have brought down the American.
They wouldn't think that without. Anyway, we'll keep going. He has a fun little decoy, but.
You are unhappy that we lost the MiG-31.
No, First Secretary. I wonder whether we could kill this man Gant quite so. Could he give it a Barents Sea map and bleed in the area?
It's good that they have a scene where they figure it out, but.
I was never certain of it, Chairman. This man is a very clever pilot.
I missed it. What did he shoot? A whole decoy jet out? Or
No, I killed a surveillance or surveillance jet.
Whatever it is,
It made it hotter than him, so the heat-seeking missile shot at him.
Nothing so far, sir.
Give me a report on the search for the
everybody thinks. A lot of people think because of this kind of stuff that all missiles are heat-seeking.
refueling ship.
When did they have the SA-10 by? Let's see.
Cannot land on an aircraft carrier.
Are you convinced that he is still alive?
Yes, First Secretary. I'm afraid I am.
Because they would not have been able to hit him with an SA-2.
Just hit a spy trawler. Passed right over its head.
They had SA-10s. That would make more sense.
Sir, I sent a general alert to all ships of the Red Banner Fleet. Prepare them for alteration of Gant's suspected course. Give them that course. What is the prediction of Gant's fuel supply?
The computer predicts less than 320 kilometers, sir.
What are your thoughts, General?
I'm thinking, First Secretary, that he has not enough fuel to reach the polar pack. He'll have to fly very low and at a greatly reduced speed in order to conserve fuel.
So,
on his present course, he should pass within visual range of the missile cruiser Riga.
Well, that's it. We might as well all go home.
We don't know.
The hell we don't know. You tell me. Explosion over the Kara Gulf. Wycombe hears it. Our reconnaissance planes report it. We don't know.
He's lost.
Really? Then what was all that coded stuff we intercepted between Bilyarsk and the fire chain stations? They got him, Aubrey. They blew his ass right out of the sky.
I don't know. That could mean they didn't get him.
So First Secretary is basically the top guy in Russia. I didn't realize
that's Gorbachev.
In 1982, it was some guy named Leonid
Brezhnev,
and then he died in 82 and was replaced by Yuri Andropov.
Well, let's just say we gave it one hell of a try.
And he didn't last very long.
Andropov didn't last very long.
No. And then Gorbachev
2
came.
years. Who was after him? Gorbachev took over in 84 after.
Homing device just activated 140 miles out. ECM picking up infrared detection beams. They've got me locked on. Coming in at 20 feet. Open system armed. Rear defense system engaged. I hope it burns up the sky. There she is. Picking up choppers now. I think I'll take one out. Scotty Pieve Raquette.
Just his fastness killed that one. They used some of these same techniques in Airwolf. It's kind of fun.
Two of them.
They're mixing between what looks like what's that?
He outran the missiles. It's fun.
Machine.
So he hasn't had to use his think and I'll do it system yet.
Well, he's saying it out loud instead of for our benefit.
The American is a dead man, First Secretary.
Good.
Was that the guy he didn't kill? Or
well, you do not seem to be in agreement with the sending of the second prototype.
Do they have a picture of a lady astronaut?
Cruisers in direct line, I believe you said, is it not, General?
They didn't have a lady. They didn't have a lady cosmonaut, did they?
What are you confident of?
The Russians?
The picture behind him. Do you see the? There's like a
It
lady.
could be a dude with big hair.
I guess.
The aircraft appeared to be carrying some kind of drone tail unit, which detached. I think.
Didn't you guys know that about your own plane?
What do you intend to do now?
A drone. Nobody knew what drones were then. That's impressive.
Yes, that is done, General. And next.
Order the Riga to alter course and head north in the wake of the MiG at all possible speed.
What else?
Scramble the polar search squadrons immediately. Instruct them to proceed to complete the landfall of the MiG on the permanent ice pack. Order them to begin searching for any possible landing sites or fuel dumps.
The permanent ice pack, General Vladimirov?
Yes, First Secretary.
Vladimirov is his last name. Okay.
Sir, the MiG is approaching takeoff.
Let us hope that we are more successful this time.
Tag point 90 miles, and I'm flying on air. Estimated ditch point 60 miles max. Don't know if I have the fuel for it, but I'm taking her up. I'm gonna try to glide her in. 14,000 and climbing. Polar pack's in sight now.
So you want to know something interesting? I was trying to find if there was an earlier jet fighter film than this, and I can't find one.
4 miles, sir. Height is slightly over 13,000 feet.
Still on the same bearing? Sir. Can he see the flow?
He will in a second, sir. Cloud base is 13,500.
Let's surprise him, gentlemen. Prepare to surface.
What about the one with John Wayne?
Oh, there's one with John Wayne.
Isn't there a Korean War? Let's see. I don't know if it's jets
Jet
fighting each other.
fighter. There was World War II fighter planes in World War One, but there were John Wayne one. Yeah, there sure was, called Jet Pilot. Maybe that's the first one.
Might be.
Okay, let's see here. We'll go back. The submarine popped up that you were telling me about.
Yeah, good.
The Korean War. There's an organization called Wingmen for Ukraine, and the author of
Estimated 3 miles to target. Looks like I'm going swimming.
Did you see the movie Devotion with the Black Korean War pilots and the Corsairs?
I don't think so.
Okay, they made a movie of it, but there's a book also, Korean War, but they're in Corsairs. And that's a relatively recent movie, but the author of the book of that is part of a Ukrainian assistance organization that raises money for the Ukrainian.
That's great.
So this is an American sub that is going to refuel them. Okay.
Yeah. So what do you think about the fighters, a rotary aircraft making a comeback for counter drone operations? You know, they've been around in the counter drug and CIA forever. Rotary aircraft. They're great for ISR.
Yeah.
But they're sticking rockets and guns on them now to shoot down drones. It's just so inexpensive to keep a helicopter in the air. You know, fixed wing might be the answer.
Yeah. No, it makes sense to me. It's a good thing it takes normal jet fuel. He's going to hop out for a coffee break.
Yeah.
Check the tires and the windshield, will you?
Where were they sighted exactly?
The submarines appeared 7 minutes ago, sir, steaming south out of space.
What is the latest report from the polar search squadrons?
Still negative, sir.
It is interesting that either the author or the movie makers decided to have the whole fictional lead of Russia be part of this.
Yeah.
Instead of just being at the Kremlin demanding updates or whatever. But
yeah.
There is no runway carved out of the ice. There is no mystic thing to save the Americans. They are here. Now, order all units into the North Cape area. Everything you have.
Captain, we've got a surface radar contact to the south of us along the major flight path. What? 60 miles out, constant bearing, decreasing range. A collision course straight for us, sir. Any idea who it is? No, sir. Range is too far for a computer image.
That'll be that cruiser I flew over.
It can't be. It's supposed to be headed for the decoy area.
Maybe that's what they're supposed to be doing, but somebody's been on my back since I started.
There goes the neighborhood. If we can see them, they damn well can see us.
so does the jet that's chasing him, it took off from the same base, presumably, and it doesn't need to refuel.
I think it probably refueled in the air. I think they landed on that. If I remember. So he'd have to conserve fuel. He went to go balls to the wall because he can refuel in the air.
Oh, okay.
I don't understand how they intend to refuel the mega scene. The refueling ship is undoubtedly a submarine. That is the sonar contact the Riga has made.
What, has landed, Vladimir?
Yes, First Secretary, the aircraft has landed.
And how would you choose to investigate this sonar contact, Vladimir?
We call the Riga's helicopters at once, First Secretary, and send them immediately contact source point.
After Stalin and Khrushchev, the remaining line of first secretaries, do they see themselves as the ultimate ruler like Putin does? Or obviously Gorbachev was different, but
no, Putin is a first-class dictator. Communists, even Xi has to some. He's done a good job of purging, but even he has to answer, at least on paper, to the Communist Party. Same thing would have been the case for in Russia as well.
Stalin didn't answer to anybody, but the Khrushchev did, or
Khrushchev, if you remember, he had a quote-unquote secret meeting with all the higher-ups after Stalin died, and they had to do a little mea culpa.
You know
It's
how
like
to
this
make
guy
trouble
went
for me,
crazy, was
Gant.
killing
You
everybody.
really do.
You know,
How long before they get here?
it's not like they've put it in
minutes
the
top.
history or anything, but
Commence
they had
Operation
that
Harmless.
meeting that says
Just
we're
commence. We've got
killing
8 minutes,
ourselves.
maybe less. So
You know,
let's
we've made a
focus.
circular firing squad here. Everybody can't be guilty all the time, and then everybody gets sent to gulags.
Right.
Calm myself. How can I be calm when your stupidity is losing that aircraft to the Americans? You know what this man Gant is.
Wow.
Land that aircraft in an ice flow and take off again. You must act, First Secretary.
Very well, Vladimir. Required.
The immediate recall of the second MiG from the North Cape rendezvous.
Operation Harmless. Fleischer?
ETA 5 minutes, 40 seconds, sir.
All right, this is it. I want you to call out exact speed and distance every 30 seconds.
Yes, sir.
It's all fired up, ready to go, sir.
Is
Cliffy.
that Cliff? Oh my God, he was in it. He liked to be in cold weather gear.
Too hard on the landing gear.
Get to it, Peck.
Yes, sir. All right, you guys want steamboats up there the devil.
Also in A Cold Place and Empire Strikes Back.
The hell they do. You know the routine, Fleischer. Stall them.
Who's that guy? That
Well, tell them I'm out taking temperature readings or something.
Yes, sir.
he's a John Wayne type guy, but he's not John Wayne.
Operation. We want proper identification from the superior officer, please. I'm sorry, sir, but as I said, the captain is involved in an important experiment at the other end of the flow.
They actually get Me-28s.
I don't know. Russia was selling them everywhere they could sell them, so
They had real Me-28 for Rambo movies, but yeah, those are.
Are those the big Hinds? Yeah, they had those. They had 2 of those in
Worry about us. We're in international waters. As long as you're out
Red
of here
Dawn
when
as
they
well.
get here, you will be out of here. Watch. So fast you can't believe it. You better be right, mister.
There's 2 kinds of Hinds, the Mi-24 and the Mi-28. Again, Russia likes to just take their normal, whatever previous machine and upgrade it a bit.
Get out of here, you bum.
My sound thing died, so I gotta go archaic.
Gotcha.
No more Bluetooth.
Still sounds good.
Gotta go with a gamer headset now.
We're a weather party. Right there. Up here. Come on, we're the greeting party. Here they come. We're friendly. Wave, Stuart. Wave.
16,000 feet. Coordinates punched in. Radar says all clear. Nothing can touch us now. I'll be seeing you in a couple hours.
Time for the boss fight.
That's right.
Figuring out how to make missile shots for this movie is pretty good, but
Missiles avoided. Where did they come from? What it is, but I'm a sitting duck. Second Firefox.
all right, so we are in a 1-circle fight right now. They're trying to run. Fighter pilots tend to think of visual range combat as in terms of 2 circles rather than. Right now we're just doing the running thing, though. You wouldn't get that close. That's Hollywood. That's asking for a midair.
Ukraine has lost at least 1, maybe as much as 2
to debris from the drone.
Did you see the Vulcan cannon kill from the F-16 last week? You can't see it good, but you can hear it.
I saw it, but I wasn't sure if that was gun cam or air defense artillery. I think the gun.
Defense artillery sounds a lot different. Having heard it firsthand.
Oh, I love it.
Defense artillery sounds like incoming. It sounds like small explosions.
They have Sidewinder missiles on them. I just realized.
Do they?
They should have bigger, fatter. Well, they could have come up with a sci-fi missile than these. Now we're in a vertical circle. Still trying to run more than fight, though. Seriously, he's giving this guy too much. That is what At that range, he would have been guns this whole time. It's more exciting to shoot some missiles. They do make it look pretty fast for that holds up, even though they're just speeding up the camera. For 1982 audiences, this
is good.
I wonder if ILM Lucasfilm had some help with this.
No telling, but I imagine that all the careers that were launched from Star Wars and Jedi, there's no way that somebody working on this didn't work on that previously. Because this looks a little bit like speeder stuff from Jedi.
Spinning's a good trick. So for that maneuver, you need something called thrust vectoring, which means your engines can point different directions, and so can the exhausts, which is why he's stalling out. But the real Su-34 and Su-35 can pull off that maneuver a lot better than we're seeing here. And so can the Su-57, which is Top Gun Maverick, but he's completely stalled his aircraft, is what pun here, which they're doing pretty good, but the flat spin of Top Gun would have been more accurate. Oh, I don't know if that would work. Physics.
It's overrated. So this is weird. I just don't understand why I just didn't kill him.
No, because we got to do the honor between pilots thing. There's nothing in this that says to me that their thoughts are being read by something and that they're fun, because they're doing stick and throw. Oh, okay. Finally, they do it with all right, thinking Russian. That's fun. So let me check something real quick, because I would love to comment, but I'm not sure if I can.
Punching in new coordinates. I'm coming home.
All right, so that's it. Oh, so he just wins the boss fight, and I'm going home.
That's it.
No landing with a big cheering crowd or anything.
Yeah, no Tom Cruise on the deck of the boat.
So he defeats him with a rear missile shot, and he had to remember to think in Russian.
Yeah.
There's a real world way to do that that's a lot less complicated, which is when I was talking about the helmet mounted sight.
Mm-hmm.
With that device, you can fire what's called off-bore sight. So bore sight is the radar range in front of you. It will be like this. So with a helmet mounted sight, here's my radar view of my aircraft. I can turn my head, and to a certain amount of degrees, I can fire my missile, and it'll leave my jet and go whee. So you don't just fire a rear missile, but something more technically correct is to be able to look at your target and have a missile with enough turn radius that it basically goes forward and then comes back and turns around.
I imagine there's got to be a speed limitation on that as well.
Yes.
Or you'll just rip the missile apart. I mean, they're very aerodynamic going forward. Nothing is all that aerodynamic broadside.
So the nation that has the best capability missile for doing that, for shooting it forward and then it goes basically backwards, is actually Israel. The Python 5. It's the most capable air-to-air infrared missile in the world. What I noticed from these is a lot of good interpretations of what the Soviet military hierarchy is like. I don't know about if the KGB stuff, how accurate that was, because we skipped over a lot of it. But I remember a movie where it's called Gotcha, where these guys that would go around playing paintball games in their college got recruited to the CIA, and they had to go against real real KGB agents were on their college trying to do stuff. So Russians were everywhere spying on our country and wandering around too. So, you always felt like a Russian spy could be around any corner, even in the 80s, with the type with media that was put out. And that kind of stopped in favor of evil shadow organizations and things of that nature. So Hunt for Red October is a little bit later, where you actually have a Russian that wants to defect. And the captain, is his name Ramus?
Ramus. Yeah,
he is Lithuanian, actually. So
yeah.
It shows a little bit of the fracturing of those nations from Russia itself.
Yep.
Although it wasn't really prevalent. Everyone sort of thought of the Soviet Union and Russia as all the same thing, and I think it's taken us for a while still, and it still affects our culture, the way we think about things, because that's how some of the propaganda filters in of, oh, this is complicated, we're all one people. Well, Americans for a long time already thought of the Soviet Union as all one people, and they really weren't. So.
And hey, story fans, thanks for watching. That was me and Ben Cook reacting and watching to 1982's Firefox with Clint Eastwood. And if you want to see our full Slava Heroum podcast, make sure you visit that channel or my website, travishightower.net, and go check out the Substacks there. They write about the conflict all the time. And until next time, I've been the Writing Ref, and that's been The Call.